is traditionally an ADC player, and as far as I know, doesn't play jungle that much. Oh, apparently you're echoing. I'm not. Can you say something?
Hello?
Um. Okay. Can you say something again?
Hello.
Okay. I need to change my sensitivity a bit. Uh. Can you say something again?
Hello. This is the test.
Uh. Hmm. Okay. Sorry. Give us a second to troubleshoot.
Right.
To troubleshoot. Um. Streamlabs. Okay, I think I have to change my sensitivity on OBS somehow. Um. Test. Okay. Um. Okay. So I'm adding a sensitivity threshold, but I'm not quite sure if it'll work. Give me one more second. Test. Okay. Can you say something again?
All right. Hello. Seraphine is a broken champ.
Okay. I think that was almost good. I'm gonna tune it a little bit more.
Yeah, we're just troubleshooting right now. It's all good.
Okay. Can you try again?
Hello. Seraphine should be banned every game.
Okay, as far as I can tell, it's working perfectly now. But let us know in the stream comments if there are any more issues with echo. So yeah, it looks like both teams are ready to go. So I'm gonna give them the go ahead to start the game. Okay, so since they use photographs, we're just gonna quickly go through again. I kind of zoned out with the last two picks because of our issues. But it looks like Team
Yeah.
Diff picked Nunu in the jungle, and Team Vitamin C picked Scion top. I feel like Nunu is a very interesting pick. I feel like the popular perception of him is just that he's not very useful currently.
Right.
I'm not sure what your thoughts on that are.
I've had Nunu in my games, and I have to say, if Nunu does not gank every 5 seconds, then he becomes pretty useless eventually. Like
Right.
his power with the I forgot the cooldown on his snowball, but if he can gank every time snowball is up, and he could travel, especially with water walking, he could travel up and down the river. So, Team C has to be very careful of that Nunu pressure.
For sure. And on Team Vitamin C's bot lane, they have Leona and Tristana, which has traditionally been a very strong burst bot lane comp, but I'm not sure how Tristana fares in the current meta, where I feel like her laning is just very punishable, and especially through mid game, which is particularly important with the focus on dragons, is leaves her team kind of a big window of vulnerability.
Yeah, the bot lane strategy for Team C would just be jump on that Jhin, hopefully you kill him before that Lulu can save him. However, they just don't need to get poked down, because if Leona gets poked down level 1, then she cannot do anything.
Right. I feel like that might be difficult for them, seeing as Tristana jumps in, a quick polymorph shuts down her proccing her E bomb explosion.
Now I'm angry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a quick moment to refill my water bottle. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay, I have returned.
Nice.
I Halcyon K's Diana I saw yesterday actually. Pretty scary for any poor ADC caught in her burst.
Oh, damn it.
So as a quick gauge of just the matchups, so for the viewers who are like unfamiliar with what this tournament is, solo duo tournament where people sign up either individually or in pairs, and then we match them, form teams that are roughly even in average skill level. So the biggest differential here is probably going to be in the mid lane, where Suffix is a Grandmaster mid laner. Um, so I feel like Halcyon K has to be very careful so as to not let Suffix get out of control. In the top lane, Kalisa is outmatched, or sorry, Ondrama is outmatched by Kalisa. But again, a pretty lopsided matchup. I feel like bot lane is perhaps the most even here, so that might be particularly exciting for us to watch. And I think that in like champion select so far, we've done a pretty extensive analysis of how we predict that matchup will go. And lastly, in the jungle, yeah, as I mentioned before, Galaxy X is not a jungle player, so I'm also curious as to how that will pan out.
Right. And you know that mid matchup, both LeBlanc and Diana, they need to get ahead early game. So, uh, and if one of them does get ahead, they both become one shot monsters. So this mid matchup will be especially exciting to watch.
For sure. The other thing to note though is that from what I've seen of Suffix's LeBlanc play, is that they don't necessarily focus on one-shotting people. As long as they get an opportunity to chunk out an important carry on the enemy team, that already provides like a huge amount of pressure, even if they don't actually kill anyone on the enemy team. I'm wondering if we'll see a similar playstyle this game.
Right. However, with Diana, you know, she still provides a lot of CC with her ultimate. So even if she falls a little bit behind, which might not be likely this game, she still will be pretty useful in late game, especially setting up a wombo combo. So how do you think strategy is going to go?
Hmm. So as you mentioned, Nunu is a very gank-heavy jungler, so I feel like it's really on the blue team here to put a lot of pressure on like different lanes early game. I also feel like they get outscaled hard by Sion and Tristana. Um, and despite like many people believing that LeBlanc falls off a lot late game, as long as she chunks someone in those like close late game team fights, as I mentioned before, then it kind of puts a lot of pressure on the blue team to have to reset or they pass any objectives.
Right, and keep in mind that both Kha'Zix and Tristana have resets on their jumps. So as soon as one kill goes off, then it might be team wipe then.
That's true.
But I think they might go a very split push heavy comp, especially with that Scion and LeBlanc. So it'll be interesting to see.
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, sorry, I think my Discord crashed again.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, what were you saying? It'll be interesting
What team D does in that case.
to.
So can you
In
throw up
terms of like
the
just the
stream
top lane
again?
matchup, though, I feel like Urgot as a champion has the advantage here with his shotguns. I feel like at pretty much every stage of the game, Urgot is quite a bit stronger than Sion. I
Right.
could be wrong though. Top lane is not my area of expertise.
Yeah, I know very little about top lane, but I do know that Urgot, with his execute, is still especially useful throughout all stages of the game, and even without many items, he becomes extremely tanky.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch our that to you though. So I have to manually control the camera.
I think so.
Okay.
Or you just follow
So,
certain lanes.
okay. Does that stream work for you for in game?
Yep, I can see it.
Cool. Game is just about to kick off.
Right. So Pretty normal buys coming out, nothing too surprising.
Lulu's taking Relic Shield, which is the safe option in this lane, and probably helpful, seeing as the extra health will go a little way towards stopping her from being insta-bursted by Tristana and Leona. Looks like red team is going for the cheese with the invade bot.
Right.
Wonder if blue team will be able to get there in time. Seems
Right. They
like
are trying to set up a 5 point, and Jin might catch him out.
oh, didn't flash right in time, so good on them. Might have lost his flash, but red team didn't get a ward or anything out of that invade really, while blue team is able to get some vision in their topside jungle now.
Right. And especially in this matchup, Jin losing that flash could be extremely detrimental to him later on, especially if that Leona tries to E onto him. He has no way escaping.
Okay. It looks like blue team is now trying to cheese Kha'Zix at the red, or maybe catch Sion out as he walks past. I wonder if that will work out. It looks like LeBlanc dropped a red or a drink ward at red buff to try and stop this, but I have a feeling Sion's gonna die here.
Oh, he wastes his flash, but Nuno also flashes.
Oh
Shield,
man, I
W
just saw.
shield. The ignite coming out, and he should burn down.
Oh, they picked up the
Unfortunately,
kill
Urga
on
had to
Sion.
flash for that too.
So blue team got the kill, but they had to burn 2 flashes in it, right? But overall, I think that was worth it for the early first blood. Okay. Looks like Kha'Zix is going in for the invade on red buff. Makes sense, seeing as they knew that, well, Nunu invaded his red buff, but it doesn't look like Nunu has following or is quite caught up yet. Seeing, oh, sorry, my Discord disconnected again.
Yeah.
I should be back now. Hello, Jade, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we have some fighting going on in the mid lane already, and it seems that Diana has won that trade. Oh, actually, it's pretty close. The crafting push sides in LeBlanc's favor, I feel.
Right. And
We have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
especially since Diana has Conqueror, she would really like to have those really long, protracted trades.
Right. And it looks like the jungling paths for this game are going to be vertical jungling, seeing as Nunu is just taking the entire top half of the map, while Kha'Zix has taken the bottom half. Okay, Will's engaging on the top lane. He has that early kill advantage from that invade earlier, but it doesn't look like he actually bought any items with it, so he's only stronger in level and not so much in. We also have a fight going on
Just
in bot lane.
right. Heal burn, exhaust burn. Not much coming out of it.
I feel like the blue team is pushing up dangerously far now, considering that, as we talked about earlier, Nunu is taking the top half of the jungle while Kha'Zix is bottom. It looks like they're making the decision to recall now.
All right. Uh, they still push those couple waves in. Got a cheater recall in. Not bad. Ooh, quick trade going on mid lane. However, Kha'Zix
Oh
is there.
no!
That is unfortunate. That's one quick kill for the LeBlanc in mid lane.
Right, Suffix and Turtle Wizard are doing for this tournament, and it looks like their synergy is going. Their synergy is working pretty well.
All right. As bot lane gets back into lane, looks like red side bot lane also backed. So they should be able to get all the CS.
Yeah, red lane or the red team's bot lane doesn't seem to have pushed the lane entirely, so I'm kind of worried that blue team will set up a freeze on them now.
Right.
I feel like that might be exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, that is feasible.
In the top lane, Kawisa is heavily pressuring Sion, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he's placed any wards. So, he might be susceptible to a gank here. With Sion out of mana, though, I'm kind of thinking that Sion will be able to 1v2 them if they try and engage on him.
And the Kha'Zix trying again.
He's going long. We have a good trade from the blue side bot lane.
All right, and it looks like Kha'Zix will just fly off.
Another great trade. Bot lane is keeping up the pressure from that freeze they built up earlier, and it looks like red team just doesn't really have a, or the red bot lane doesn't really have a way to deal with it.
Hello?
Okay, sorry. Discord has been super buggy lately. In the mid lane, it looks like Suffix is about to pick up. Oh, never mind. They've chunked out Diana though, and Kha'Zix is here looking to pick up the kill.
Yeah, thankfully he was spotted on that ward, but could have been very, very difficult for him.
Yone is invading their bot side of the map, taking advantage of how much stronger their bot lane is. Doesn't really seem like he's going to commit to it though. Yeah, overall it seems like blue team is a bit ahead with both the bot lanes and bot lane and top lane winning. But
We do have a 1K gold lead only 6 minutes into the game.
Right. At the same time, though, Suffix, as we talked about earlier, is a very scary force in this game, and I think that they'll probably be able to apply pressure to the other lanes as well.
Right, so Leona goes on to Lulu. However, she is caught out and polymorphed, but nothing comes of it.
LeBlanc is coming for the roam. I think that poor Lulu might be dead here. Leona flashes in. We have a good TP from Will coming in.
And a good gank from Nunu.
Mhm.
Where did he go?
That trade ended up being 1-for-1, but now Urgot is stuck in the bot lane, and his TP wasn't actually that impactful. Looks like Nunu is going for Dragon here, but the issue with that, I feel, is that Kha'Zix is so close by that it might be disastrous if Kha'Zix decides to come down and check.
Right. However, that Jhin does have bot prio.
True. I'm not quite sure about the mechanics of Kha'Zix isolation, but I think that the Dragon doesn't count for Nunu being isolated.
I don't believe so as well.
Oh wow!
Ooh.
The Nunu flash actually stopped the Kha'Zix from picking up the kill on Nunu, and also actually ended up killing Kha'Zix, stopping him from taking Dragon either.
So that's both one kill for that Lulu and Dragon for blue team. And is this NA? Oh yeah, this is NA strats right here. Okay, as everyone resets, going to low slate a little bit. Bot lane is really pushed up. Both supports trying to keep the lane there.
Right. The principle behind that is likely that Kha'Zix just cleared his bot jungle and tried to contest Dragon, so he's probably in the top side now. And from our perspective, we can tell that that's true. Not too greedy of the blue side bot lane up there, I think. Okay, the Psy mechanics seem to be on point there, canceling the Urgot dash.
Ooh, almost a solo kill onto LeBlanc. However, that Kha'Zix was there to stop that Diana.
Right. But actually, on both teams, you had mid jungle duos. It seems like the red team one is a bit more coordinated than the blue team mid jungle duo.
Right, and it's especially weird because that is Nunu.
Right.
He can go, yeah, he can go from top, mid, bot, and all less than 20 seconds or something.
Although, to be fair, Diana is a lot easier to gank than LeBlanc. Because with distortion, LeBlanc is really slippery, even for Nunu.
Yeah, especially with her double cast double cast dash.
Oh, apparently the echo is back. Let me try and fix it again. Test.
Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, Samira is also broken. All right, thank you.
Yeah, so
All right, quick trade onto mid lane.
Kha'Zix.
Wow, this is the third time he has ganked mid lane. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, and he survives. Wow. Yeah, that LeBlanc was able to get the stun, but he wasn't able to get the kill. Quite unfortunate. However, he is able to push in this. Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry.
Yeah, he is able to push in this wave, denying that for the Diana, who had to back. It looks like it might be a 3v3 bot. Oh, 4v4.
Oh wow. Okay. That's what
Ooh, current call comes out onto the Kazakhs. However, it is body blocked.
happening. And probably good. Panic human.
Well, he did get a plating after Blanc did roam bot, so not everything's lost.
And his line. And what causes it?
Nunu started Rift Herald, but he'll disengage as soon as he sees that Kazakhs. And looks like nothing will come of it.
Point for the Kazakhs. And Kazakhs have another.
All right, that is the fourth time. I'm keeping a running tally. And looks like he'll be pathing bot.
I think it's
Wow, I didn't even notice that. And it looks like to be a free dragon for... Hello? It looks like a dance off coming out top lane.
Wild Red. Yucks. By default.
Looks like there'll be a quick trade onto top lane. Urgot gets a nice E onto that Scion, but he gets away. The Kazakh is very scary. Oh, and he does waste his flash. That's quite unfortunate. However, he does have TP, so he could teleport back to lane if he wants to. See, not much is happening after both teams back and they're all resetting. Jin for splash. Ooh, he gets away. And he gets it. Ooh. Ooh. However, the teleport comes out from the Urgot.
And members of
Blue team double kill.
I'm members of
If you're not good at drifting, you cannot play Nunu. Fortunately, he does hit that wall, trying to get that snowball in. Ooh, this Kha'Zix might be caught out. Nah, he gets to jump out. Meanwhile, while all this happens, Sion is just busy taking top turret. He won't be able to get it, but it's a nice try. Riptail will drop mid, able to get down mid tier 1 turret.
Right, apparently I'm experiencing echo again. Can you say something again?
Hello. Some action may be banned as well.
I don't know what the issue is. I'll try turning down my volume for my personal computer. Can you try to say something again?
I'm running out of champions to ban.
I think it is better now again, but let me know again if it comes back. I missed a series of plays there, but I think that after that invade, did you see what's happening?
Oh yeah, so mid turret was taken. Repair was dropped. Top got a couple points on it, but not much happened actually.
Okay. Red team seems to be deep in the red side jungle, or sorry, on the bottom side jungle of blue team, and Diana is dangerously pushed up. I guess she had no idea that they were in there, but the Kha'Zix is too strong right now. When Diana is isolated, Kha'Zix pretty much chunks after health with a single Q.
Right, and that's the thing that blue team has to be scared of. Both that Kha'Zix and the LeBlanc is fed. However, there is a gank on the top lane. Does miss a snowball, but he is rooted.
Oh no!
Wow, that was a very nice outplay. Flash down, was able to knock up the Nunu with the Q. And it looks like the Jhin is caught out in red team jungle.
Blue team has had some sloppy plays the last couple of minutes, but that's just being way out of position when red team is all around them. Yeah,
and next one to go is Urgot, right? Who's next?
Fashion.
Now, this being said, even with all those kills and misplays, there is still a gold lead. Blue is still ahead by 1k. I guess that shows the power of farm over kills. But this is NA, we don't care about that.
That's true. Blue team also still has the turret advantage with 2 turrets down mid and 1 down bot.
Lulu forced the point.
Lulu being Lulu managed to disengage pretty easily.
Yeah, unfortunately, he does have to burn his ult, so he won't be able to have that in the next fight.
Right. Looks like teams are setting up to contest this dragon. It'll be the second dragon for either team, so not too important, but neither team wants to give it up for free, I think. Nunu is still quite a ways off, so if red team commits it now, or if they just committed to it earlier, I think they might have found a way with doing it while Nunu was away. LeBlanc poking out Nunu, she's at half health already. Dragon resets is worse for blue team now, actually, because I think they were trying to steal it well enough. Oh, we have a big Nunu ult as Urgot ult appears there. Half their team, basically, and yeah, that fight went very well for blue team after a series of solo Q plays.
Right, that was...
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Sorry. What were you saying about that last fight?
That was a very big Diana ult, able to knock up, I think, 3 members.
Right. We saw a good wombo from them actually with the Diana ult. Urgot ult pulled someone in and executed them during their enemy team. And then to top it off, all of that CC got them caught in the Nunu ult, which was fully channeled, I think.
Right, this is what we pointed out earlier. Blue team has very big wombo combo advantage with that Diana. And this is why that Diana should never be counted out, even if she's down 3 kills.
Right.
Or 4 actually, 4 deaths.
Yeah, it looks like red team is indeed suffering from that mid-game gap where Tristana just really feels weak. She's really strong early game, she's really strong late game, but during these couple of minutes, she just can't really compete with Jhin.
Right. Sion's port back was cancelled. Are they looking for a dive here? No, it doesn't look like it.
It might be. Red team's macro seems to be a lot more team-oriented than blue team's, but looks like just a couple of bad fights have put them on the back foot.
Right.
The back foot. Oh my god.
So top tier 1 falls on the side of blue team. And it looks like all teams will back right around now.
It looks like they might be gearing up to set up vision for Drake in case it ends up being a contested objective.
Especially because this is their Drake, one more will put them on soul point. And especially because this is a Inferno Drake, Inferno Soul, then it would be extremely important for the Athens possible.
Right. Red team engages onto the Jin, who's caught out of position, and it looks like they picked up a kill. And I think with that can finish off that red turret, or that first red turret maybe. Maybe not. It doesn't seem like they have the way,
right.
And Urgot is drawing a lot of their attention.
You know, that Lulu tried very hard, but just all in vain.
Right.
However, this
looks like Urgot is
caught out.
Die here. He can collapse on by 3 members of the red team. I feel like blue team this game is the solo two heroes game, while red team is trying to make up for their goal deficits via coordinated teamplay.
Oh, this Urgot, this Scion is so tanky, and he finally falls.
Yeah, and as we talked about earlier, LeBlanc is still putting in lots of damage, even though she can't quite the same daily ability that Diana can.
So it looks like mid tier 1 will go down, and doesn't look they'll get much more after that.
LeBlanc steals the blue team blue buff, which will be a valuable asset on her. With such low cooldown, she can go in, chunk one of their carries, and then get out really easily. That being said, though, I feel like Lulu has done a good job this game of protecting people from just being like one-shot by LeBlanc, so that's helpful.
Yeah, but as soon as LeBlanc gets paired up with another person, it's just over. However, that Lulu did get a couple good saves in, especially bot lane.
For sure. Yeah, red team was 4-manning and like 5-manning them multiple times, but a lot of it didn't work out because Lulu. So I'll play it on his part.
Currently 22 minutes or 23 minutes into the game. There's a 1k gold lead still on the side of blue team. Looks like this LeBlanc is caught out by the Nunu.
Right, I have a feeling he won't die though, just because of all the tools they have to get out. But I think that this fight is going to actually be in the favor of it's really close.
Current call comes out onto the Scion.
The Urgot ult hits LeBlanc.
Able to fear the Kasana as well. Never mind.
Here, but
that Kozik's just able to pop off, kills the Lulu, kills the Jin, and it's just Urgot left over.
Right.
However, this is raid boss Urgot.
But blue team red team has exclusively won that fight.
And that goes another dragon. 2 for 2 in terms of dragon.
Right. Kozik's just really popped off resets there, jumping back and forth and ending up with 4 kills out of that fight.
Yeah, and that's what blue team also has to be careful. And it looks like the Jin just straight up rage quit. Just kidding. Just a little bit of technical difficulties. It's all good.
Yeah. That fight was really tense. At first it seemed like they just got a free kill on LeBlanc, but then it seemed like she got out. But Urgot TP'd in, flashed in, and then ulted LeBlanc for the kill on that. But unfortunately, while he was doing that, the rest of the red team was cleaning up the members of blue team.
Right, that was a very good play from that Nunu. From the snowball into the roots, and the Lulu ult knocking up that LeBlanc, but she's just too slippery. And while she was outside of the fight, she was also able to put in extra damage. We're hitting a lull stay into the game. Both teams are just farming up. Looks like the next objective will be Baron, seeing Dragon was just taken.
got down in the last fight, he still has Maki, which goes to show how bad he was going into that fight.
Yeah, Raid, as soon as Urgot gets a couple of items, he's unkillable.
Okay, LeBlanc popping across the wall. With the Lulu shield, they didn't actually chunk it that much, but he's still at half health. Kha'Zix's gonna clean up and pick up the kill.
It looks like they'll get this new kill as well.
Right. On the other side of the fight, it looks like blue team has killed Leona, but the net kills are still in the red team's favor. Oh,
Ooh,
blue
very
team,
big Diana pull on two members. However, it's not enough. So it is able to take down that Tristana.
Is it though? I think Urgot has a good chance of cleaning up the last 3 members of their team here. Urgot gets a huge shutdown on Kha'Zix, which is very important. And I think that red team or blue team might actually have gotten more gold out of that fight because of that shutdown.
Right. This Urgot is getting a lot of value from his ultimate. Every single time, pulling in an important member and fearing another in order to get another kill. Looks like that Urgot has to back off now. The 3 members of the red team are appearing. And we're back to a lull state. You know, a little bit of activity, not much.
Red team seems to be trying to pressure for that mid turret. LeBlanc is hanging around in the jungle looking to chunk one of their carries again.
Right. And it's very clear that red team's trying to go for this Baron. They're already pushing in mid. They have mid prio. And a lot of vision coverage into blue side jungle. Nunu wanting to snowball in. However, it's blocked.